Hey everybody, today I'm going to give a closer look at how I made Shooting Star, which is a painting I did a few months ago. I'm going to give a general step-by-step guide on how I made this piece. So starting off, I'm laying down general colors and general simple shapes. Really, I'm using this time in the beginning of the painting to figure out a composition, and to me that's one of the biggest things to really get down in the beginning is composition. So I think I have a pretty good composition here. Again, everything's really simple. The brush strokes are simple, the shapes are simple, the colors aren't too crazy yet. So I'm adding in a little bit of lighting because I have a sense of where I want the lighting to be coming through. This is a study, so I am using a reference for this. So the lighting was not difficult to figure out where to put it, but I do want to get a general sense of where the lighting is coming through in this beginning stage. It's part of the composition for me. It helps out with knowing where to put things. So I'm beginning to add a little bit more detail at this point to the forest. It's not too complex yet. However, I need to get some of the lighting in, and I need to get some of the form onto those simple shapes that I made at the beginning. The form is what's really going to help those shapes become lifelike and become less two-dimensional and almost more three-dimensional. The form is really key to that, but you have to have good shapes before you can add form to the shapes. You can see I'm working on clouds now, working on the sky. I'm bouncing around the canvas, really circling around the canvas to slowly build up every part and to slowly bring everything up together rather than just fully completing the forest and then moving on to the sky and so on. This is a personal preference of mine to do it this way. I don't think there is a right way to do it. I just prefer to slowly bring everything up rather than completing the sky, then moving on to fully complete the mountains and then fully completing the sidewalk. And then I like to bring up everything at once, and that way to me it's a little bit more flexible. I have a little bit more room for making changes later on in the painting. And so again, you can see what I was just talking about here. I'm back at the sky. I'm tweaking the clouds, adding form to the clouds, and trying to make them believable, and trying to really make sure that they're not too distracting. And that was a big thing for me with this painting, is to make sure the clouds were somewhat subtle, but they were still there. And that was something I had to make sure I really got down with this study. I continue to work in the sky, and I've moved on to really focusing on the stars. And the stars are simple. It's just splatters of paint, individual dots of paint for the bigger stars, and I add some bloom to them, and the bloom really gives a nice glow effect. And I mess with the opacity a little bit. I'll maybe erase some of the stars, and that way they'll be more subtle, like they're in the background, rather than the brighter ones that are in the front. Other than that, there's not much to the stars. And you can see in a minute, I'm going to right here. I'm adding a shooting star in. This was something that wasn't in the reference. A lot of times, I like to add in my own elements to my studies, just to get a little bit creative, and just to have a little bit more interest that sometimes reference photos may lack. And I think that it works, the shooting star in this already starry scene. I think that it really adds subject to it. I just added textures there. You can see the circle textures I added. That's just something that I'll do sometimes, just to add a little bit of contrast or interest to the sky, and to just add a little bit more color. This is just a stage where it's just minor details that I like to add and my own personal preferences that really tie the piece together, in my opinion. But other than that, this is about it. Thanks for watching, and I've plans of uploading a lot more in the future and doing more voiceovers like this in the future. I've been really busy as of late, so I apologize for not being able to get as many videos as I would have liked out. But yeah, definitely plan on having more content like this in the future. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.